high school chemistry teacher dropout. Today I'm going to show you how to make this quick and simple dish towel. So the things you'll need is any kind of hand towel. This one is from Joann's, 100% cotton. Ruler, cutting mat, needle, scissors. I have a 4mm hook G and a 3.25mm hook D. This nice rotary cutter. And button 1.25 inch. I prefer the 24/7 from Lion Brand, 100% cotton, but any 100% cotton will work. First thing you want to do is take your towel and fold it in half, kind of like hamburger style. And you want your front to be slightly longer, and they're usually off a little bit. It's best to do this without it being washed. About 1/4 inch from the top. It does not have to be perfect, so don't stress about that. And now we're just going to take our cutter and start at the very end, push hard, and go all the way across. From there, you're going to secure it so it doesn't move. I just use clothespins. Now you're ready to crochet. I'm going to start with a 3.25 hook and insert it through both layers. Make a slip knot. Put on your hook, and you're going to bring that through both layers. Attach it. And I'm going to chain one and go through the next one. It can be a little challenging sometimes to find these. I usually just look for it with my hook. There it is. Pull through, go through both, yarn over, back in, pull through, go through both, just a single crochet, real simple, and then chain one. You're gonna do it all the way across. Like you can see, it gives a real nice edge. So from start to finish, these take me about 30 minutes. They do really well in stores for me and in craft fairs. So it's up to you if you want to go right to this edge, but I have such a hard time going through it, I don't even bother. So we're at the end, and we're going to chain two actually. And then we're going to turn and switch to our G hook. Now we're going to do a half double crochet through the chain one space, all the way across. So yarn over, insert, pull through, and then pull through all three. That's your half double crochet. And you continue all the way through. Okay, we're at the end. Half double crochets in that chain one space. We're going to chain two and turn. And then we're going to start to decrease. But first, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first 2 stitches. So there's 1, and then there's 2. Okay, so now for the decrease, yarn over, insert, yarn over, insert in the next stitch, and then pull through all of them. And then we're going to do the next 2 stitches, half double crochet, and then we're going to repeat the decrease, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the next stitch, go through all of them. And then go ahead and half double crochet in the next 2, and you repeat that all the way through until you get to the end. So you don't have to always end on a decrease or a certain amount. It doesn't matter. So here I have my decrease in my next 2 stitches, and I can probably fit another decrease in there, and I can. So it doesn't matter. If you have 1 stitch left over, everyone's going to be different depending on how many they go across. So don't stress about that. Chain 2, turn, and you just keep repeating that. You want to keep going on until you have 6 stitches left. You can make it a little wider for the neck if you like. That's just my favorite width. So I always start with the first 2, half double crochet, and then I start decreasing. So I'm going to combine those 2, and then 2 more half double crochets all the way across, just like you did before. Okay, almost to the end. As you can see, it's a nice decrease. So I want to do a quick little shout out to Taylor Lynn Crochet. She has great tips on everything. Craft fairs, crochet, easy stuff, intermediate, knitting machine. When I first started getting back into this, she was one of my first sites I went to. And I really have learned a lot from her. I used to crochet as a kid, but I had forgotten so much. So thanks, Taylor. All right, so you see how I have just the 1 decrease here, and I'm going to end with 3, but that's okay. Because I do like the way 6 looks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at our 6. Of course, you can stop at 7 or 8, whatever you prefer. That's just how I like it. We're going to chain 2, just like we've been doing. And now we're just going to half double crochet all the way across, no decrease. And we're going to do that for 15 rows. Okay, we're getting close. So you can tell where I have that decrease stitch. It's kind of thick, and we're just going to count above that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm close. Need 1 more. So on this next one, we're just going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to make our buttonhole. So we're just going to do a single crochet in that first stitch, and then we're going to chain 3, and then go to your last stitch, and I just slip stitch it. You could do a single crochet if you like. That's just how I do it. And then I go down and I slip stitch a few more just to secure it. It doesn't matter where. 3 or 4. So at that point, you've got your buttonhole. Cut your working yarn, and we're just gonna pull it through. And now we're gonna attach our button and weave in our ends, and you will be finished. So I do come back and make a quick little knot. And then just weave in the ends anywhere you want. These do get washed quite a bit, as you can imagine. I go through 2 or 3 times. Your starting point. Again, I tie a knot to secure it, and I just bring it through that first stitch. So any dish towel can work. This is actually last year's kind of spring dish towels. I wait for the season to end, and then I get them for about 70% off at Joann's. That's my favorite store. And their quality of dish towel is nice also. But you can use any kind. You can go Dollar Tree, any store. So when you do your button, make sure your back is the back tag. And there's no perfect height. I just kind of do what I like. And so about right here is good for me. So around here. My button is 1.25. I got these on Etsy, and they're just plastic. But you can use any kind of button you like. I do like the 4 spots. It's just a little more secure for me. And I use the same working yarn. I do go through twice, and then just secure it with a knot. Once you use one of these in your house, you will never go back to just having one folded over your stove. Cats, kids, they all pull them down. Or if you have a camper, they don't fall off as you're driving. Super handy. Okay, so I've gone through twice. And I just tie a knot in the back and then hide the ends, and you're finished. Okay, so I would just hide the other end, but here you go. It is ready. It looks beautiful. Easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I do have a pattern. It's in my Etsy shop, and there is a link below. Bye, everyone.